Professor Nana Jane, no 1 year. They say was sorrow cry air 90. And breaking news, I yet send any ray. Mrs. Sinesia me den my bomb to Mupada. Eh, at Afunya, per se, a train. Thou baby drew Ghana no. Every day. A bay pin, so I have to be there. I see ya. What's more to me, Kuno? Ah, what's more to me, Kuno? Yeah, mammy, when you won't soon, so. What about Bono to be a one of my calm, bow, train foul, so tram. And one LORDSON TV.
Abusia, breaking news from Okudzeto Ablakwa. I know and a foreign minister under the regime of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Osanso ye orally shaman. What do you say? Sanso ano ye mrashebejeni and I say MP Edema ye umafwa omu ewo North Town. Ene on the new update. At the Ebesum Ghana from the camp of a Vice President Nana Opoku Ajimai concerning a area in any day, it was social media and so I bet yes, mammy, we are sending home to stroke and yard say, sending in day. A foreign minister, a Okudzeto Ablakwa, yes, a baby with sharp teeth and a woody and como area fire mammy, Professor Nana Opoku Ajimai home. I was just kind of so say, near make us send your mammy, Professor Nana Opoku Ajimai, or so a UK abonte so. Awoje ayarehwe yeni semami sebi watwala nanu wonsedo anase sebi oje ayarehwe yesi epra ane mete de kankan abushemba kohwe eye nsema enenu Okudzeto Ablakwa ede esum Ghana from the camp of a Vice President Nana Opoku Ajimai na before se bakohwe ne nsem ni bi no yakohwe video mienu bi enfambra ene samso wa daya edi nkomo ede fa Vice President home sanso ana e video bi abeka na mekura me hu adwiri me minim say new video Vice President aye. And as I said, the old video be and why you know NDC for Nakakofa, Eddie Betizi, a NPP, because I'm saying people for your propaganda using a Vice President, a was social media. And since you watch a video, me and brand your bar. And then some Okudzeto Ablakwa, Eddie to John, Ebeko, Akwakuti, Eddie Abba.
Breaking news. Professor Nana Jane, no 1 year. They say was sorrow cry air 90. And breaking news, I yet send any ray. Mrs. Sinesia me den my bomb to Mupada. Aye, my bomb to Mupada. Eh, at Afunya, per se, a train. Thou baby drew Ghana no. Every day. A bay pin, so I have to be there. I see ya. What's more to me, Kuno? Ah, what's more to me, Kuno? Yeah, mammy, when you won't soon, so. What about Bono to be a one of my calm, bow, train foul, so tram, bow, no. One of my Venice and trouble cried to me foul, so no, was ya for. Yeah, mammy, when you and you bring me near Joe, yeah, mammy, 1 year, no 1 year, papa. Professor Nana Jane, no 1 year. It's in the country, was some more dear memano. Professor Nana Jane, she's fixed. Aye, no more dang. Was sorry and antimpo or call Jim and ne. Intimo mokano. Nagupo bit Yamoka. Ubedika wu first. Shegu. As yafo.
Event more so than a celebratory one. We are talking about the security of our country. It is not the appointment that we have fanfares about. And I want to thank our president for the honor done us. And I want to assure him that as members of council, we will rise to the responsibility and ensure that his confidence is not misplaced. I think this is very important. As a council, we accept to serve diligently, loyally, with patriotic zeal to reset the Ghana and reset the Ghana Armed Forces too, to ensure that we have peace, we have stability for our beloved nation. So we want to ensure that the Ghana Armed Forces retain, sustain, and even extend its reputation, which is established globally. We are very proud of our armed forces, and we know that they have even further to go. Congratulations. And this is also the time to remember those who've come before us and all the roles they have played. And our pledge is to ensure that we strengthen and even add on to what they have established, which is very admirable and which we celebrate. And as an advisory council, as a council, we are in an advisory position, very separate from management, but ending with us. And this is something we need to take very important notice of, so we don't mix our rules. And therefore, we will ensure that we give sound advice on matters of policy, those that relate to defense, to strategy, including military budgeting and finance, administration, and promotion of officers above the rank of lieutenant colonel or its equivalent. We know that our country is facing some challenges in terms of security, our borders, even internal challenges. And therefore, we need to pay attention to all of these, even as we pay attention to our bilateral and multilateral relations in relation to security. They are all very important. There are times when we can't go alone. We have to follow an ECOWAS, we have to call on the AU, and we have to negotiate well to ensure that our people, the men and the women, return peacefully, return with all the knowledge that they have acquired in the process. We should also not be, we shouldn't forget about other illegal things going on in the country. We have illegal mining, illegal logging, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing piracies, violent extremism, terrorism. These remind all of us, even chieftaincy disputes. All of these should remind all of us that there's a lot of work ahead. As a council, we pledge to play a role, and we want to invite everybody to come along. Security, as they say, is everybody's business. We also know that we are facing, an economic crisis. That's what it is. And this has saddled the Ministry of Defense with a debt of 3.7 billion Ghana cedis, including a 275 million indebtedness to food suppliers. We need to improve infrastructure, including housing. We have a huge deficit. But we also know that there's so much capability in our military forces. And we also know the roles they can play towards advancing our 24-hour economy. The military doesn't lack talent or skill in any of our disciplines. So we call on you to support us. We have the DIHOC, that is the Defense Industrial Holding Company, and this requires private sector participation for food production, for infrastructural development, for many things. And it will not be too much to expect that in the manufacturing sector, even vehicle assembly, the pharmaceutical production, whatever, we see our Ghana Armed Forces participating effectively in all these areas. So we invite all of us, especially our armed forces, to champion the 24-hour economy through what they also do. And we want to assure our president that the Ghana Armed Forces will continue to use the methods that are humane, the methods that are effective in their, including modern technology in whatever form, to enhance operational efficiency of the forces. So, Mr. President, we want to thank you and we want to assure you that we'll carry the mandate you have reposed in us and we'll continue to dialogue with you whenever necessary. This is also the time for me to add my voice to what our boss has said in relation to the outgoing CDS and chiefs and service chiefs. We want to commend them highly for what they have done for this country. And we know that sometimes when you leave, your knowledge, your examples don't leave. And I mention in particular General Thomas Opompepra, the Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Bismarck Kwesi Onguna, Chief of Army Staff, Vice Admiral Issa Adam Yakubu, Chief of Naval Staff, and of course, Air Marshal Frederick Asari Kwesi Bekwin, Chief of Air Staff. We want to thank you, God bless you, in your immediate and remote activities. Thank you all for your kind attention.
I was already videos are trendy on social media, so I was not actually a joke room some more. You're moving straight to a year Okudzeto Ablakwa and an Sembia or the A2Ja. A TV3 Ghana Anna Eneno or in some way about a point. You might be posting on social media and so concerning Okudzeto Ablakwa and Sema Oka edify a Professor Jenana Upuku Ajima home. Abuja making kind at the amount. The Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, has strongly dismissed circulating rumors about the health of Vice President Professor Jenana Opoku Agyemang, urging Ghanaians to ignore negative commentary and vicious propaganda. Abusia, we ene nsema eneno Okudzeto Ablakwa edu etuja owieye anosan eto aso ewa ha. O say Professor Nana Opoku Agyemang is doing very well and will soon return to his official duties. Ignore the rumors and propaganda. Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. Abushawene nsembia edikan editie enei trend pan e social media no so asona kache adwako mumde esomo. Sh0cking said the Skin Code Cosmetics, yes. Honam papa fie ene waboa ama adwa me we de akasa e de ama me waboa ama me we de asisi nanamo so enya me nko ame we de enkofo bebre na edi the Skin Code mo dance ya enya asem ketwa ma me papa minu aba ma wo twend de tutumika na fam pagifo number ya echegu e we fidikesi so na ni pagifo empu mo twetwe nkomo mo ni nkomo twesika kuma bi ni deliver eyenku papa we emfa emmaw Abusia sanso ana the goat master so etwa one side we ebim no wama adwo me mu ayedu enya ono aka bintimi embetena ha sei mbm no mu enkansem bia ekoso e wa be fotite fidikesi so koso aso be subscribe to LORDSON TV e wo e fidikesi so subscribe e wo YouTube follow e wo Facebook comment share leave you comment like bibia e wo social media handles so LORDSON TV wo sempane ne mapa e de ma ha be se me na AC makra. Keep watching.
Move on to LORDSON TV.
Keep watching, don't change it. Keep watching, don't change it. Keep watching, don't change it.
And one LORDSON TV.